on that issue, I'm going for it. 50-50, and then the got arrogant. My natural
On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Uses the spin. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's second and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Penix working out of the gun here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm thrower trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they have the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Nix. Flushed out right. James Pierce able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll throw with Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Penix. Hard throw, incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Nix. Open man is Jalen Naylor. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up big, a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Looking to throw, Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
Now Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have regained the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Nix. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Nix to the air. Flush to his right. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Penix. To the right side and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Once again, they run with Mixon. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Joe Mixon with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A play fake. Now Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, 50 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game. And oh, it's blocked. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Following the bunch, PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Mixing up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's out wide here for Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
19, target, 18, Rattler, 18.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
The score, Falcons 24, Vikings 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Jefferson moving in motion left. Nix from the shotgun. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Vikings.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Nix. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Nix looking to throw again. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready up! Ready! Cowboy!
That's complete to Mooney. And he's out right at the 25. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Let's go!
They'll throw with Penix. And this is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Option play, here's Robinson. Football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
To throw, here's Nix. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Bowers. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing Nix. Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Throw left side. There's London. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
It'll be a gain of 5. Then it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To Mixon on the check down. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Nix once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Nix to the air. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On the draw, Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
to the ground with Robinson. Shifts by him. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow